What's happening, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at you with another video today, and before we get started, I gotta say thank God King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. Comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll definitely be sure to reach back to you with a response. So as you can see from the looks of the gameplay, title, and screen, today I put together a very special big man build for y'all. Now, I'm going to be naming this one the Endgame 3-level center threat, also known as the plain 3-level threat. Out of all NBA players, this one reminds me of none other than Joel Embiid. As far as for today's attributes on this build, we'll get a 99 plus when it comes towards our standing dunk, post control, free throw, offensive rebound, and stamina. Now, we're also going to get a total of 51 badges. And then for those actual animations, we will be able to get upgraded layup packages, upgraded dunk packages, elite big man standing contact dunks, upgraded dribble animations with most of the passing styles. Now, in my opinion, when it comes to being a 7-foot and above center, this is going to be the one build that you do want to create to be balanced. You're going to get those contact dunks on the interior, be able to dribble, also shoot lights out from deep, and on top of that, when it comes towards being a defender, this is a Joel Embiid build. I'm sure you know this build's going to be a monster. So look, before we get any further, I want to say thank you so much for clicking on today's video, and if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family, and last but definitely not least, let's go ahead and dive into the breakdown of today's build. So for that position, let's go with the center. Moving into the height, I'm going to go with 7'1", 231 when it comes towards our weight. And then for the actual wingspan, I decided to leave this as 7'6". Now we should be good from here. Now do take into account also, if you're doing your Gatorade facility workouts, it's been known that we do get a +4 put towards this area. So for that speed, I'm going to go with a 64. Getting into the acceleration, I'm going to go with a 57. 84, as for that strength, 82 once we get into that vertical. And then for the actual stamina, I'm going to go with a 98. Now with the boost, we're going to be reading a 102 stamina. 86 vertical, 88 when it comes towards our strength, 61 acceleration with a 68 speed. Now these numbers, I'm telling you, not only do they allow you to get some of the animations unlocked, but this is pretty much the best and what you should be going with. So from here, let's dive into the defensive end moving up. As for that interior, let's go with an 82. Moving into the perimeter, I'm going to go with a 66. And then for our steal today, let's go with a 60. Already you can see that we're going to be able to guard just about any position 1 through 5. For that block, I'm going to go with a minimum threshold of a 78. And then for that offensive rebounding, let's go with a 92 here for a defensive of a 77. Now as you can see, we get badges like Gold Box Out Beast, Pogo Stick, and Rebound Chaser. Also when it comes towards the next area, Bronze Anchor, and Silver, Chase Down Artist. For that steal, we get Interceptor here, but as for the actual perimeter end, Workhorse and Off-Ball Pass on the Bronze tier. Now when it comes towards the actual interior, Bronze Anchor, Silver Post Lockdown with Gold Workhorse. I'm telling you, with these ratings, all of these badges are intertwined and definitely will work together. Especially if you take into account badges like Chase Down Artist and Pogo Stick. Same thing even when it comes towards Workhorse and Off-Ball Pass, all of these are going to be interrelated. Now you've seen from the gameplay, we're going to be just fine with being able to get turnovers and create them. So from here, let's dive into the offensive side. For the playmaking, I'm going to put my pass accuracy all the way up to an 80. Go ahead and put a 62 towards our ball handle, 49 when it comes towards the speed with ball, and as you can see, we get Silver Big Driver. Moving into the ball handle, we do get some of the upgraded normal dribble packages, and then for the actual pass accuracy, look, we get Silver Break Starter, Dimer, Post Playmaker with Relay Passer and Special Delivery, Bronze Touch Passer, and Needle Threader. I'm telling you, the rest of this build going to be very overpowered, especially when it comes towards inside the arc. Now with that being said, we do get most of those passing styles unlocked. You'll definitely be able to dribble on this build. So when it comes towards that shooting, let's go with an 86 for that mid-range shot. As you get into the three-pointer, I'm going to go with an 80. And then I'm going to go with a 90 when it comes towards the free throw. So as you can see, we get gold free points. Moving down the line, catch and shoot with Garda. Now you get open looks here, Hall of Fame comeback kid and bronze spot finder. Then you get silver whistle with green machine, blinders, corner specialist, and deadeye with claymore. Now for that mid-range shot, a little bit more of the same, except we will be able to get gold, mini magician, and that makes a huge difference on today's build. So we have one final area that we do need to get into, and that's going to be the finishing, but do take into account this. We already unlocked most of these shooting animations when it comes towards bases. Now let's wrap everything up on this side of the ball. I'm going to go with an 85 when it comes towards my post control. As you can see, when it comes towards that standing dunk, I'm going to go with a 90. And then for the actual driving dunk, make sure you go with an 82. Now this is what we should be looking like once you get this build maxed out to 99 overall. Starting with the close shot badges, silver fast twitch. Also you get pro touch and whistle. Spot finder here with gold dream shake and post fade phenom. Now for that driving layup, you do get some of the upgraded layup packages. From there, gold aerial wizard, 2-step. You get pro touch on silver with bunny and slithery. Then we get whistle, float game, and scooper with gold spin cycle. Now for that driving dunk, you actually do unlock some of the upgraded dunk packages. Now from there, gold spin cycle, 2-step precision dunker, aerial wizard, slithery, bunny. Posterizer on the bronze tier is my favorite batch today, with whistle of course. Now for that standing dunk, you will be able to get those elite big man standing contact dunks. We get silver fast twitch with gold rise up, aerial wizard, and precision dunker. And to wrap everything up for that post scoring end, let's go ahead and dive into it. Gold drop stepper with post spin technician. Then we get dream shake, silver post playmaker, back down punisher, and unpluckable with post fade phenom. Overall, I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite big men builds to use. Not only can you tend to be a true post scorer, but with this rating of a 3-pointer, you're definitely going to be able to shoot outside and be lights out from that mid-range shot. I was very specific with today's build, not only to get the most out of it, but I gotta go ahead and be sure that I'm bringing y'all the strongest big mans and centers. So from here, let's go ahead and just say if you add on boost, that's going to be at least a plus 10 or 15. So when it comes towards this build, let's make sure that everybody made it correctly. We should be able to get these 3 fire comparisons: DeMarcus Cousins, Joel Embiid, and Victor Wembanyama. And together we have created what I'm calling the endgame 3-level center threat build, also known as the replica of Joel Embiid. Now I don't think it can get much better than this. You have everything and more needed to be effective. Considering the gameplay, I'm telling you, you're not going to struggle anywhere on today's build. So before we get out of here, I gotta say thank you so much for your support. Thank the Lord above King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. I'm going to continue to spread my positivity through and in out the 2K community. And if you want to be a part of the ride, man, if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. And last but definitely not least, with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.